welcome to Everyday Yoga. Thank you so much for joining me today for this short little mat-based yoga practice. So let's go ahead and get back on our mats. So here we are seated on our mats. Find a comfortable seat. You can choose Sukhasana, which is just this cross-legged position here, just like you were doing duck, goose or whatever as a kid. Or you can do half lotus if this feels good in your hips, or of course Siddhasana with one heel in towards the groin and the next heel follows. Again, I like this particular seat because it really allows my hips to be nice and square, but you do you. So we're going to sit here with our hands on our knees, palms facing down for a nice grounding experience. Sit bones are really pressing into the mat here, and we're drawing up the crown of the head to the sky, keeping the chin tucked to keep the neck nice and long. And I invite you to close your eyes here or soften your gaze. Maybe invite your elbows to be a little heavy so that the shoulders can be away from the ears. And we're just going to tap into the breath here. One of the basic yoga breaths is Ujjayi breath, where you're really just constricting the back of the throat so that you're sort of making an ocean type of sound, or some people liken it to the sound Darth Vader makes when he's got his helmet on. So it's kind of a inhale here through the nose, exhale through the nose as well. We'll just You may also have a partner who breathes like that at night, almost on the edge of a snore. So as you're breathing, you can use that breath, that awareness of the breath, to invite yourself into the present moment. And then keeping that breath, let's go ahead and take our fingertips out to the sides. And as we inhale, let's lift the palms up towards the sky and bring the arms in this nice V shape, this victory pose. And we're going to invite those pinkies to rotate towards one another so you can really scoop open space between the shoulder blades back here. And as you exhale, turn the palms back down towards the sides and let the arms just float back down to the mat. And then we'll inhale again here with that Ujjayi breath, inviting the pinkies in toward one another, and then exhale, turning the palms back down, bringing the fingertips to the mat. And then let's inhale, victory pose, and then exhale, letting the left elbow bend and bringing the fingertips back behind the neck here. And you don't want to come so far forward that you're hunched over. Let the elbow be as far away from the head as it needs to be so that you can really keep the heart open here. And you can use the right fingertips to encourage the left elbow a little closer. But again, keeping open here in the armpits, keeping the chin gently tucked and the heart lifted. Again, tapping back into that Ujjayi breath here. And then let's inhale the arms back up to the sky and exhale, palms back down again. Inhale, palms up to the sky, victory pose. And then let's exhale, crossing the left arm over the chest, bringing the fingertips out towards the right, and gently encouraging the left arm in towards the torso with the right hand. Getting a nice shoulder stretch here. Maybe you've been working on devices today and we're just gonna wanna warm these shoulders up. Let them release any effort or tension. Breathing that Ujjayi breath. And then the next time you inhale, go ahead and bring the arms back up into victory pose and float the fingertips down beside you. And we'll inhale the arms up to the sky and bend the right elbow, bringing the fingertips behind the neck, maybe using the left fingertips to encourage the elbow closer to the head, but again, only so much as you can still keep open here in the chest. Opening through the pits, really lifting the upper body while keeping that chin tucked. And maybe bringing yourself back to that Ujjayi breath, like sounds of the ocean. One more round of breath here, and then on an inhale, we'll lift the arms to the sky and exhale, fingertips down to the earth. Inhale, victory pose, and then exhale, crossing the right arm over the front of the body, encouraging it in closer, opening up that shoulder blade with the left. Breathing here again with that heart lifted, grounding down through those sit bones. And then let's inhale, victory pose, drawing those pinkies in towards one another. And as we exhale, let's bring the palms back to one another, clasping our hands. And I'll turn so I show you here what I'm doing, just clasping the hands back behind me. And drawing the fingertips down towards the floor, really opening up through the heart. And then as we come forward, we're going to gently bring the forehead toward the floor in front of us, maybe keeping the clasped hands on the tailbone or near the tailbone, or maybe lifting them up towards the sky. Breathing here, not pushing to the point of pain, but maybe to the point of just a little bit of awkwardness. And then the next time you inhale, go ahead and release the clasp. Draw the fingertips out in front of you and really encourage those sit bones to stay fully grounded as you stretch the fingertips ahead of you. The next time you exhale, take the right hands over to the right side so that you can really get a nice stretch in that left side body, but keeping the sit bones grounded, especially that left hip, it's going to want to come up. But you're just inhaling here, noticing what you feel in the left side body. And then exhale your way back to center. And then inhale, walking the fingertips up and back up to victorious pose. Inhale again here, and then exhale, bringing the hands behind you again to clasp, but this time change your clasp so that the opposite index finger is on top, the opposite thumb's on top. All the fingers shift. Just something a little different for your mind to think about as you breathe here, opening the chest, tapping into that ocean breath, that Ujjayi breath. Inhale again, and then exhale, drawing the forehead towards the floor, maybe lifting your hands up to the sky. Another nice breath here, releasing tension between the shoulder blades, and then inhale the fingertips out in front of you. Inhale here, stretching the skin on the back body. And then exhale, bringing the left palms over to the left. Inhaling into that right side body, opening up those ribs. Making that Ujjayi breath again. exhale yourself back to center. And then inhale, walking the fingertips up towards the body, and then switch your legs however you're sitting. We're just gonna wanna even things out a little bit here. Grounding the hands again on the knees, reestablishing that alignment here of the hips. Just grounding into the sit bones and drawing the crown up towards the sky. Imagining there's space in between every vertebrae. And then we'll inhale again up to this victorious pose. And then exhale, twisting over to the left, bringing the right palm to the left knee and the left fingertips to the earth behind the left hip here. Take your gaze back over your left shoulder. And just very gently encourage the body into a nice soft twist. Inhaling to lengthen the crown through the sky. And exhale to release any effort or tension that isn't really supporting you in this pose. For instance, scan your body, scan your legs maybe, your feet, your toes. See where you might be holding on to tension, and just let that go. And then we're going to inhale, bringing the left arm out to the side while keeping that right hand on the left knee. Exhale here, and then inhale, drawing the left fingertips over towards the right. So we're over the left ear here, getting kind of a different sort of a twist here. Really stretching up towards the sky, maybe looking up towards the sky, opening up through the chest here. Reaching with those fingertips. And then inhale the fingers back up to the sky, bringing the left hand back to the side, and then the right coming back to center again. Inhale, victorious pose. Scooping out those shoulder blades, and then exhale, taking the twist over to the right. Bring the left hand to the right knee and the fingertips near the right hip behind you. Take the gaze back over the right shoulder and just gently draw the crown up towards the sky, keeping the sit bones evenly grounded here. Exhale into the twist. Maybe find that Ujjayi breath here again. And then on an exhale, bring the right arm out to the right side. And then let's inhale the fingertips up and over towards the left. Maybe you rotate the heart towards the sky, inviting your gaze up towards the right fingertips. Reaching, but keeping those sit bones nice and grounded, letting go of any tension that you don't need here, any effort that's not helping. And then let's go ahead and inhale, fingertips back to the sky, down to the mat beside you, opening back up through the front body. Inhaling, victorious pose, tucking the chin, drawing the heart forward, plugging those arm bones into the shoulder sockets. And then exhale, float the palms back down to the knees. One more big breath here. Inhaling in through the nose. And then maybe let it out the mouth with a sigh. Do that again a couple more times. When you let out that sigh, that's a message to your parasympathetic nervous system to come on board and help calm and release tension and just tap into that healing aspect of our nervous systems here. One of the benefits of a home practice practices, you can really just make yummy noises. And then let's draw that crown back up towards the sky. Reestablish that nice firm seat. And let's inhale the arms back up to this victorious pose. And then exhale, drawing the palms in toward one another and down to the heart. And this is where we tilt the chin gently and say, Namaste.